The console war has returned in 2026, and this time it's fiercer than ever. Sony's PlayStation 5 Pro and Microsoft's Xbox Series X are battling for dominance, each promising next-gen performance, exclusive titles, and immersive experiences. But which console truly delivers the best value, the strongest lineup, and the ultimate gaming experience? In this video, we'll break down the showdown between PS5 Pro and Xbox Series X, exploring specs, features, exclusives, and community reactions. Console wars have defined gaming for decades. From Sega versus Nintendo to PlayStation versus Xbox, competition has always fueled innovation. The PS5 Pro and Xbox Series X continue this tradition, pushing hardware to new limits. Fans aren't just buying consoles, they're choosing sides in a cultural battle. The legacy of rivalry makes this showdown more than technical specs. It's about identity and loyalty. The PS5 Pro boasts upgraded GPU power, faster SSD speeds, and enhanced ray tracing. Xbox Series X counters with raw processing strength, higher teraflops, and seamless backward compatibility. Both promise 4K gaming at high frame rates, but subtle differences matter. Sony emphasizes cinematic visuals, while Microsoft focuses on raw performance. Hardware is the battlefield, and each console brings heavy artillery. Exclusives often decide console wars. Sony leans on franchises like Spider-Man, Horizon, and Final Fantasy. Microsoft counters with Halo, Forza, and Bethesda's RPGs. The PS5 Pro's exclusives emphasize narrative depth and cinematic experiences, while Xbox Series X offers expansive worlds and multiplayer dominance. Fans debate endlessly, but exclusives remain the most emotional factor in choosing a console. Microsoft's Game Pass is a game-changer, offering hundreds of titles for a monthly fee. Sony's PlayStation Plus has expanded, but Game Pass remains the industry leader. Subscription services shift the business model from ownership to access, making consoles more than hardware. They're gateways to libraries. Xbox's advantage here is undeniable, though Sony's exclusives balance the scales. Xbox Series X shines with backward compatibility, supporting generations of titles seamlessly. PS5 Pro offers selective backward play, but not the same breadth. For fans with massive libraries, Xbox's approach is a huge advantage. Backward compatibility isn't just nostalgia, it's value, ensuring players don't lose access to their favorite games. Sony's community thrives on cinematic single-player experiences, while Microsoft emphasizes multiplayer and cross-platform play. Xbox integrates tightly with PC gaming, creating a unified ecosystem. PlayStation focuses on immersive exclusives and VR integration. Each ecosystem appeals to different audiences, shaping the identity of the consoles. Community is as important as hardware. PS5 Pro introduces enhanced haptic feedback, adaptive triggers, and VR integration. Xbox Series X emphasizes cloud gaming, quick resume, and ecosystem synergy. Innovation defines the future, and each console pushes boundaries differently. Sony focuses on immersion, while Microsoft focuses on accessibility. Innovation isn't just features, it's vision. Pricing is critical. The PS5 Pro's premium hardware comes at a higher cost, while Xbox Series X offers competitive pricing with Game Pass value. For budget-conscious gamers, Xbox may feel more accessible. For those seeking cutting-edge exclusives, PS5 Pro justifies the price. Value depends on priorities, performance, exclusives, or affordability. Fans are divided. PlayStation loyalists praise exclusives and immersion, while Xbox supporters highlight value and ecosystem. Social media debates rage with memes, comparisons, and heated arguments. The community's passion proves that console wars are alive and well. Reactions shape perception, and perception shapes success. The PS5 Pro versus Xbox Series X showdown is more than specs. It's culture, community, and vision. Each console offers strengths, weaknesses, and unique identities. The war continues, and gamers benefit from the competition. Stay tuned as we move into Video 2, where we explore AI NPCs and how smarter enemies and adaptive storylines could change gaming forever. Artificial intelligence is transforming gaming, and nowhere is this more exciting than in the rise of AI-driven NPCs. Non-player characters have always been part of games, but now they're becoming smarter, more adaptive, and more immersive than ever before. From enemies that learn your tactics to companions that evolve with your choices, AI NPCs are changing the way we play. In this video, we'll explore how AI is reshaping gameplay, the technology behind it, and what it means for the future of gaming. NPCs began as simple scripted characters, repeating the same lines and following predictable patterns. Early RPGs and shooters relied on static AI that offered little variation. Over time, NPCs became more complex, with branching dialogue and improved pathfinding. But today, AI NPCs are moving beyond scripts, using machine learning to adapt dynamically. This evolution marks a turning point in gaming history. One of the most visible changes is in combat. AI enemies can now learn player strategies, adapt their behavior, and coordinate attacks. Instead of predictable patterns, they respond intelligently, forcing players to rethink tactics. Smarter enemies create tension and challenge, making every encounter unique. This shift transforms combat from repetition into dynamic storytelling. AI NPCs aren't just fighters, they're storytellers. Modern AI allows NPCs to adjust dialogue, quests, and relationships based on player choices. Storylines evolve organically, creating personalized experiences. Instead of fixed narratives, players shape the world through interaction. Adaptive storylines blur the line between scripted content and emerging gameplay, offering endless replayability. AI NPCs can simulate emotions, reacting to player actions with believable responses. Companions may grow loyal or resentful. Enemies may taunt or retreat, and townsfolk may gossip based on your reputation. Emotional depth makes NPCs feel alive, enhancing immersion. Players no longer interact with static characters. They engage with personalities that evolve. The rise of AI NPCs is powered by machine learning, neural networks, and cloud computing. Developers train models on massive datasets, teaching NPCs to recognize patterns and respond intelligently. Cloud integration allows NPCs to access shared learning, improving over time. This technology is complex, but its impact is simple. Smarter, more believable characters. For players, AI NPCs mean deeper immersion. Every choice matters, every battle feels unique, and every conversation can surprise. Games become living worlds, shaped by interaction. The player experience shifts from consuming content to creating stories. This level of immersion redefines what it means to play. NPCs aren't perfect. Bugs, unpredictability, and ethical concerns pose challenges. NPCs may behave strangely, break immersion, or even exploit player data. Developers must balance innovation with responsibility, ensuring AI enhances gameplay without compromising trust. Challenges are real, but they're part of pioneering new frontiers. Studios are experimenting with AI NPCs across genres. RPGs, shooters, and even sports games are integrating adaptive characters. Some developers embrace AI fully, while others remain cautious. Adoption is uneven, but momentum is growing. As success stories emerge, more studios will follow, making AI NPCs a standard feature. The future of AI NPCs is vast. Imagine companions that remember your entire journey, enemies that evolve across sequels, or worlds that grow with communities. AI could create infinite replayability, personalized narratives, and living ecosystems. The potential is limited only by imagination and technology. The future of gaming may be defined by AI NPCs. AI NPCs are changing gameplay, making worlds smarter, deeper, and more immersive. From adaptive enemies to evolving companions, they represent the next frontier of gaming. Challenges remain, but the potential is extraordinary. Stay tuned as we move into Video 3, where we explore the cloud gaming revolution and how streaming platforms are reshaping the way we access and play games. Gaming is no longer confined to consoles and PCs. The rise of cloud gaming is reshaping how players access, experience, and enjoy their favorite titles. Services like Xbox Cloud Gaming, GeForce Now, and Amazon Luna promise instant access without downloads, powerful servers delivering high-end performance, and the ability to play anywhere. But is cloud gaming truly the future, or just another passing trend? In this video, we'll explore the revolution of cloud gaming, its strengths, challenges, and what it means for the industry. Cloud gaming works like Netflix for games. Instead of installing titles locally, players stream them from powerful servers. This means even low-end devices can run demanding games as the heavy lifting happens remotely. The concept is simple but transformative, shifting gaming from hardware dependence to service accessibility. Several platforms lead the charge. Xbox Cloud Gaming integrates with Game Pass, offering hundreds of titles. NVIDIA's GeForce Now emphasizes performance, letting players stream their own libraries. Amazon Luna experiments with channel-based subscriptions. Each platform has unique strengths, but all share the vision of making gaming more accessible. Cloud gaming's biggest advantage is accessibility. Players can jump into games instantly, without downloads or updates. Mobile devices, tablets, and even smart TVs become gaming machines. Convenience is key. Play anywhere, anytime with minimal setup. This accessibility expands gaming to new audiences who may not own consoles or PCs. Cloud gaming has the potential to reach markets where consoles are rare. In regions across Asia, Africa, and Latin America, mobile devices dominate. Cloud gaming leverages this, offering high-end experiences without expensive hardware. Global reach makes cloud gaming not just a technological shift, but a cultural one. Despite its promise, cloud gaming faces challenges. Latency, bandwidth, and internet stability can disrupt gameplay. Not all regions have reliable infrastructure, limiting adoption. Visual quality may suffer compared to native hardware. These limitations remind players that while cloud gaming is revolutionary, it's not flawless. 5G networks are critical to cloud gaming success. Faster speeds and lower latency make streaming seamless. As 5G expands globally, cloud gaming becomes more viable. The technology behind connectivity is as important as the games themselves, shaping the future of streaming. Will cloud gaming replace consoles? Not yet. Consoles still offer stability, exclusive, and offline play. But cloud gaming disrupts the market, challenging traditional models. Instead of replacement, cloud gaming may coexist, offering alternatives for different audiences. The impact is undeniable, even if consoles remain strong. Cloud gaming shifts business models. Subscription services dominate, offering libraries instead of individual purchases. Ownership fades as access becomes the priority. This raises questions about value, rights, and long-term sustainability. Business models evolve, and cloud gaming accelerates the change. The future of cloud gaming is vast. Integration with VR, AI NPCs, and cross-platform play could redefine experiences. Imagine streaming immersive worlds instantly, with adaptive characters and global communities. The potential is limited only by infrastructure and imagination. Cloud gaming could become the backbone of the industry. Cloud gaming is more than a trend. It's a revolution. Accessibility, global reach, and technological innovation make it a powerful force. Challenges remain, but the trajectory is clear. Gaming is moving toward a future where hardware matters less and access matters more. Stay tuned as we move into Video 4, where we explore esports chaos and the hidden heroes, gaming engineers who keep the competitive scene alive. Gaming is no longer confined to consoles and PCs. The rise of cloud gaming is reshaping how players access, experience, and enjoy their favorite titles. Services like Xbox Cloud Gaming, GeForce Now, and Amazon Luna promise instant access without downloads, powerful servers delivering high-end performance, and the ability to play anywhere. But is cloud gaming truly the future or just another passing trend? In this video, we'll explore the revolution of cloud gaming, its strengths, challenges, and what it means for the industry. Cloud gaming works like Netflix for games. Instead of installing titles locally, players stream them from powerful servers. This means even low-end devices can run demanding games as the heavy lifting happens remotely. The concept is simple but transformative, shifting gaming from hardware dependence to service accessibility. Several platforms lead the charge. Xbox Cloud Gaming integrates with Game Pass, offering hundreds of titles. And VID, GeForce Now, emphasizes performance, letting players stream their own libraries. Amazon Luna experiments with channel-based subscriptions. Each platform has unique strengths, but all share the vision of making gaming more accessible. Cloud gaming's biggest advantage is accessibility. Players can jump into games instantly without downloads or updates. Mobile devices, tablets, and even smart TVs become gaming machines. Convenience is key. Play anywhere, anytime with minimal setup. This accessibility expands gaming to new audiences who may not own consoles or PCs. Cloud gaming has the potential to reach markets where consoles are rare. In regions across Asia, Africa, and Latin America, mobile devices dominate. Cloud gaming leverages this, offering high-end experiences without expensive hardware. Global reach makes cloud gaming not just a technological shift, but a cultural one. Despite its promise, cloud gaming faces challenges. Latency, bandwidth, and internet stability can disrupt gameplay. Not all regions have reliable infrastructure, limiting adoption. Visual quality may suffer compared to native hardware. These limitations remind players that while cloud gaming is revolutionary, it's not flawless. 5G networks are critical to cloud gaming's success. Faster speeds and lower latency make streaming seamless. As 5G expands globally, cloud gaming becomes more viable. The technology behind connectivity is as important as the games themselves, shaping the future of streaming. Will cloud gaming replace consoles? Not yet. Consoles still offer stability, exclusives, and offline play. But cloud gaming disrupts the market, challenging traditional models. Instead of replacement, cloud gaming may coexist, offering alternatives for different audiences. The impact is undeniable, even if consoles remain strong. Cloud gaming shifts business models. Subscription services dominate, offering libraries instead of individual purchases. Ownership fades as access becomes the priority. This raises questions about value, rights, and long-term sustainability. Business models evolve, and cloud gaming accelerates the change. The future of cloud gaming is vast. Integration with VR, AI NPCs, and cross-platform play could redefine experiences. Imagine streaming immersive worlds instantly, with adaptive characters and global communities. The potential is limited only by infrastructure and imagination. Cloud gaming could become the backbone of the industry. Cloud gaming is more than a trend. It's a revolution. Accessibility, global reach, and technological innovation make it a powerful force. Challenges remain, but the trajectory is clear. Gaming is moving toward a future where hardware matters less and access matters more. Stay tuned as we move into Video 4, where we explore esports chaos and the hidden heroes gaming engineers who keep the competitive scene alive. Ever wonder what happens when your favorite esports match goes haywire? A sudden lag spike during a final boss fight, a character glitching through the map, or a server crash right at match point. We see the players' frustrated faces. We hear the commentators scrambling, but behind the scenes, a different kind of hero springs into action. These are the gaming engineers, the unsung champions of esports, and their job is to tame the chaos. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the high-stakes, high-pressure world of live gaming support. This isn't your average IT job. Imagine this. Millions of people are watching. Prize money in the millions is on the line. And suddenly, the game breaks. The pressure is immense. Every second of downtime costs money, viewership, and credibility. This is where the engineers, often called LevOps or esports engineers, shine. They are the digital firefighters and paramedics of the gaming world. So, what does their job actually entail? It's a mix of detective work, rapid-fire coding, and expert communication. Before a tournament even begins, these engineers are already hard at work. They collaborate with game developers to create special tournament builds of the game. These aren't the same versions you and I play at home. They're customized servers designed for stability and fairness in a LAN environment. They run hundreds of simulations, stress testing the network, the hardware, and the game code itself to find any potential weakness before it can ruin a live event. They're looking for that one-in-a-million bug that could derail a multi-million-dollar production. But no amount of preparation can predict everything. The real chaos begins when the event goes live. Let's paint a picture. It's the grand finals. Team A is about to secure the winning point. Suddenly, a player's screen freezes. The crowd groans. The casters are confused. Backstage, it's a completely different scene. Alarms are blaring on a dozen monitors. The engineering team immediately swarms the issue. The first step is diagnosis. Is it the player's PC? Is it a network hiccup? Or is it a bug in the game code itself? They have a system, a well-rehearsed emergency drill. One engineer checks the player's hardware, another dives into the network logs, and a third scours the game's telemetry data, which is like a black box for a video game, recording every single action. They need to find the root cause, and they need to find it fast. The game is paused, but the clock is ticking. Every decision has to be made in seconds. Let's talk about a real-world example that became legendary. During a major Dota 2 tournament, a feature known as fountain hooking emerged. A specific combination of hero abilities allowed players to pull opponents all the way across the map into their own fountain, which is an instant kill zone. It was technically not a bug, but an unforeseen interaction of game mechanics. The community was divided. Was it a clever strategy or an unfair exploit? The tournament engineers had to make a call. After a quick huddle with the game developers and tournament officials, they ruled it as an exploit. A hotfix was deployed between matches to disable the interaction, preserving the competitive integrity of the rest of the tournament. This decision was made in minutes, under intense public scrutiny. That's the kind of pressure these engineers handle. Another huge challenge is hardware. In a top-tier esports setup, you have dozens of high-performance PCs, monitors, mice, and keyboards, all connected and running at peak performance. A single faulty cable or a driver conflict can cause game-breaking issues. The engineers are responsible for what's called the clean machine environment. Every single PC is a perfect clone, with identical hardware, software, and settings to ensure absolute fairness. Before each match, they meticulously check every station. If a player reports even the slightest input lag, the engineers have to diagnose it instantly. Is it the mouse? The USB port? A software process running in the background? They have a toolkit of diagnostic software and spare parts ready to go at a moment's notice. They can swap out a faulty mouse or even an entire PC in under a minute to keep the show running. And then there's the network, the invisible lifeblood of any esports event. In a LAN environment, you'd think lag wouldn't be an issue, right? Wrong. Network congestion, packet loss, and hardware failures can still happen. The engineers build a completely isolated, high-speed network just for the tournament. They monitor its health constantly. They're on the lookout for any anomalies that could give one player an unfair advantage over another, even if it's just a few milliseconds. They have to ensure that from the moment a player clicks their mouse to the moment the action appears on screen, that journey is as fast and consistent as possible for everyone. The communication aspect is just as critical. The engineers are the bridge between the players, the tournament admins, the casters, and the broadcast production team. When an issue occurs, they need to quickly and clearly explain what's happening. They have to tell the admins how long a pause might last, so the production team can fill the airtime and keep the audience engaged. They might need to talk directly with a player to understand the problem they're experiencing. It requires not just technical skill, but also a calm demeanor and excellent people skills. especially when everyone around you is panicking. The evolution of this role has been fascinating. In the early days of esports, it was often just a few tech-savvy volunteers trying to keep things from falling apart. Now, major game developers like Riot Games and Valve have dedicated esports engineering teams. These are some of the most sought-after jobs in the industry, requiring a deep understanding of networking, hardware, and the game's source code. They often travel the world, from one major tournament to another, living out of a suitcase and powered by caffeine and adrenaline. They are the roadies and the secret agents of the esports world all rolled into one. So what's next for these gaming engineers? With the rise of cloud gaming and more complex virtual reality esports on the horizon, their jobs are only going to get more challenging. Imagine debugging an issue in a fully immersive VR championship where a player's virtual avatar is stuck, or ensuring near-zero latency for players competing from different continents via a cloud server. The technologies they will need to master are constantly evolving. They'll be working with AI to predict and prevent issues before they even happen, and developing new tools to diagnose problems in these incredibly complex digital environments. The next time you're watching an esports tournament and everything is running perfectly smoothly, take a moment to appreciate the invisible work happening behind the stage. For every epic play and nail-biting finish, there's a team of dedicated engineers who have spent countless hours preparing, testing, and troubleshooting to make that moment possible. They are the architects of fair play, the guardians of the game, and the silent heroes who turn potential digital chaos into a flawless spectacle for millions of fans around the world. They may not get the trophies or the MVP awards, but without them, the show simply could not go on. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into the world of esports engineers. If you found this interesting, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more behind-the-scenes looks at the gaming industry. Let me know in the comments what other gaming careers you'd like to learn about. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.